Hi, it's Juris and welcome to Tattoo Shop Talk, and this time we will take a look at ring lights. It's pretty self-explanatory subject. It's a light in a form of ring. In this video I'll show you how I use it, tell what's the benefits of using it, and why it's better, for example, than lights like these. Let's keep it short. Let's start with light itself. When you buy it on Amazon. It comes in a box and it has multiple boxes in there. The original box is one like that, and in there are a bunch of other boxes. About the light itself, costs around 100 euros, same in US dollars, size is 40 centimeters or 18 inch, which is nice size. Light itself shines at 5500 Kelvin, which is that nice white daylight. That's what we like, that's what we want in tattoo work. Talking about this light, I will also share some tips how to make it more comfortable to work with it and potentially also more safe. So let's talk ring light. What you get in there, it's light itself. It has few options of diffusers. It has power brick. Power brick has around 3 meters of cable. It have few parts. It plugs in here and that plugs into the light and locks, which is pretty nice. Also, you get these white diffusers that are the ones that you would use most likely at all times, and you have also these orange ones. These are still unpacked, that there's no need to use them in like tattoo type of setting. It gives you this warm orangey light, and it has these Bluetooth remotes. I also don't use them. If you want to step up your selfie game, then obviously use those. If you want warmer colors, I don't know why you would use it for tattoo work, option is there. And then you also get this nice carrying case. It's a little bit padded. I wouldn't rely on it too much. Maybe you want to add extra padding. There's an option to unzip sides, and you can manipulate that part, and it looks like there's enough space for light itself and accessories. Also, you get with it light stand. This is from company Neewer. Neewer is company that makes these budget-friendly accessories for video and photo works, and this light happened to be also great for tattoo work. It gives this nice light over the area where you work. And the funky side with those budget-friendly things is when you order, it's not always the same. I have two lights. I ordered them within like half year maybe from one to another, and lights are the same, some of the accessories not the same, and one of them would be light stand itself. One was just straight up light stand. The second one had this nice snaky type of thing where you can adjust angle of light a little bit, and that would be this part. So it bends here. Also, these lights have phone/camera holder. They are two separate pieces that clips in here. It's already clipped in. Those were a bit different from light to light. It still functions, it's the same idea, it's no big deal. It's just you unpack another light and you expect it to be the same, and it's a bit different. No big deal. And that camera/phone holder is really nice if you want to improve your internet presence. It's cool for making little videos, or if you want to step up your time-lapse game. It's right in the center of where you work. Obviously remember that it's there. Adjust angles for what you have, all the options here. You can undo this part and change it around. Also you can change angle of phone here. Price of the light, it costs around 100 euros. It's the same in US. I checked on Amazon.com. It can vary a little bit. Sometimes there's some promotion going on, sometimes there is extra stuff with the light. So that is not too bad in price. In comparison to this type of light, it's a bit pricey because you can get the whole set with 3 lights with all the stands for I think maybe even less than 1 light like this. And that was one of the reasons I stayed away from it. I was kind of like, I have lights, I don't need a new one. I just wanted to try, but I don't want to spend that much. And then one day I decided to try and order one in, and I loved it right away. I set it up, it works fine. I love these lights because they have this soft light and they cover kind of big enough area to work. So when you tattoo or do piercings, these are really good because we don't want shadows and we want to see what we are doing. This light gives same options. As a bonus, it has a dimmer, because these lights, once you switch them on, they go and you have no options to make it brighter or less bright. These have this little dimmer and it goes quite bright. Boom. Let's leave it on. That's all nice. It's at least the same, if not better. And then when I set it up, the difference in size is amazing. Because if you look at it this way, it's pretty much around same size as this would be. And when you compare them sideways, this is just like a fraction from this one. You can stack like 10 of them in the same space, which is very important for me because since I got the new shop, the space is a bit of an issue. I don't have that much space on the floor, and in some areas the ceilings are also not that high. high, so if I would mount this type of a light above my customer where I need it, where I need to work, it would take quite a bit of space from ceiling and it would feel a bit claustrophobic, not very comfortable. And another thing I noticed working with them, obviously there's less surface area, so there's less area where to collect dust, and which is nice, it's easy to clean, it's plastic. This is the slippery type of fabric and it's not impossible to clean it, but this is way more easier, way quicker, and way less area where dust can collect. But that would be the major upsides of this light. If you mount it on a light stand, I would recommend to get some of those sandbags. Those are things like this. I filled these with little rocks that I got just from store, because you don't want to knock it over, you don't want to break the light. Feels a bit plasticky, so I think if you would drop it, it would break. Maybe if not the light itself, then maybe some of these connections where you tighten them and change angles and all that stuff. Or even if it doesn't break, when lights fall, you can scare somebody, you can scare customer. One of the tricks I wanted to share, if you use light on a light stand, obviously use those sandbags for safety. And if the power brick and cables feel too long, what you can do is tie a little knot and then you just hang it on a light stand itself. Boom. Other major trick would be to invest in those wall mounted arms. I think they are from the same company, Neewer. Check them out. They are longer and shorter. You mount them on a wall. You can extend them, shorten them, and change the angles. And what that gives you, you have it lifted from the floor, so you have more floor space. You have no chance to knock it over. Obviously tighten it, make sure that it doesn't go on you or on your customer. That's all good. You have more floor space and you have also put up all the cables. It's a bit tricky to manage them, but still you don't have cables on the floor, you can't catch them, they don't get in the way. It's more space, it's more safe, and it's way more comfortable to work with them. Only downside is if your tattoo bed or station is close to the wall, then at its shortest it would be still somewhat off the wall. Then you can't have it right above the customer. To have it a bit closer, you can mount it sideways, or you can just move your station, your bed, your customer off the wall. You need like a meter, and then the area is lit and work away. Another aspect of this light, that it's also called beauty light, and what it does, it lights your subject, probably your customer, from all sides. So that's cool if you do some face stuff, be it face tattoos, piercings, or maybe some permanent makeup. Your customer, your work will be lit from all sides. You can adjust intensity if it's too harsh, and it also gives those circular reflections in eyes that people love. It's that, I would call it, makeup YouTuber or Twitch type of look. People like it. People think it looks cool, and people like to see themselves on your social media, on your portfolios, looking cooler than they do in everyday life. That's another bonus, because this is actual like video photography beauty light. You can also take pictures of your work, especially if it's face stuff. It makes it look really good. Also, it's not bad for taking just pictures of tattoos in any places, but then you have to play around and see the intensities, so it doesn't have reflections or anything on that nature. You can take pictures through the light, you can take pictures from the side, that again will change all those angles. So that's all good news. So it's multifunctioning light. You can light the area where you work, and also you can take pictures of end result, be it tattoo, piercing, permanent makeup, or if you want to give it a try to do YouTube videos or do some Twitch, TikTok, there's many of those social media things that are popular now, or probably will be some more depending on when you watch this video. And if you like that look, it gives you that option, so you can try out an all social media type of a thing. Very multifunctioning light. It's not too expensive. It's a bit more expensive than these type of lights. And if you want something bigger or covering more area, you either sacrifice space or you're looking into some pro stuff, which costs many times more than this one does. Very budget friendly for what it is. When you look for this light, you can be nice, and if you're in Europe, you can use my link in video description that goes to German Amazon. Still, wherever you look for it, go on Amazon, type in 18-inch Neewer ring light, and most likely this will be the one that will pop up. Stay away from RGB option, because you will lose some intensity at the cost of those cool colors. Even though in the promo picture, if you click through it, you will see a guy making tattoo in this neon dim type of setting. This would be better option. Those LED lights, they are different colors. These are all the same colors. You can blast them at the same time. So with this light you get more intensity. It's the same light. You can just put it up or down, and you don't have to mess with all those colors where you would lose intensity. And there's no need for that in tattoo type of settings. It can actually just mess things up. Also, when you look for lights, pay attention to its size, because on Amazon there pops up different options, and some of them may seem bigger, but they're actually smaller. They just thinner because the proportion is different. And they are made for like laptop type of settings to be put on phones or video call type of things where you have them really close, or selfie type of things. So pay attention to size and read reviews because there are many different brands. Just make sure you don't get anything too dodgy. I heard only good things about this Neewer light. If you want, you can stick a phone on there, do some time lapses. Really good, functional, useful light, easy to clean, doesn't take much space, and is comfortable to use. And now if you have any tips or tricks or anything to add, leave that in the comment section. Check links in video description. Press likes if you want to be awesome, share the video, and like always, see you in the future episodes. Thanks for watching. Bye.